Rainy weekends are not only good for curling up on the couch with a good book and a cup of tea, they're also the perfect time to go and explore new bookstores. So when I heard that a new mall outside the city had 2 bookstores, I waited for a rainy weekend to make my way down there. While they are in a big mall, once you go inside, they both have such a nice atmosphere. The first bookstore I went to is chiara.bookish, which has this modern urban atmosphere, which actually has more of a library feeling to it. There's always people hanging around, and there's even a little coffee shop in there. It was a quiet day, so they were reorganizing the anime and young adult section, literally filling the floor with books. So I stuck to the other parts of the bookstore and bought 4 books there. The first one was East of Eden by John Steinbeck, mainly because I seem to be in my coming-of-age books era, and I'm also trying to read more classics again, and this one ticks both of those boxes. I also picked up Of Mice and Men by the same author, which I have read back in high school, but definitely due for a reread. And they also look really nice together. I know, not a particularly logical reason for buying a book, but here we are. I also picked up Letters to a Young Poet, another classic that has been on my list for a while. And my final purchase at this store was Everything I Know About Love by Dolly Utlerton, which I have already read at this point. I really liked it, and I made a little reading vlog. So if you're interested in hearing more about this one, I will leave a link to that video in the cards in the description below. I then moved on to Libreria Buzuku, which was probably my favorite of the 2 because it had this dark academia vibe going on with dark shelves, ladders, and these cute lamps all around. And here's what I picked up. 2 more books, very different ones, but both on my list for a while. The Bell Jar, if we first continue in the classics theme, I've never actually read any Sylvia Plath before, but one of my favorite musicians, Arlo Parks, mentions her in some of her music, and so her gorgeous lyrics are a constant reminder that I should really get around to reading Sylvia Plath. The final book then is Scythe, the first book in a series by Neil Shusterman. I spoke about this book a little bit before because it has been on my wish list for a while. The concept or world of this series just really intrigued me. The blurb reads, "In a perfect world, the only way to die is to be gleaned by a professional scythe. When Citra and Rowan are chosen to be apprentice scythes, they know they have no option but to learn the art of killing. However, the terrifying responsibility of choosing their victims is just a start. Corruption is the order of the day, and Citra and Rowan need to stick together to fight it. And then they are told that one of them will have to glean the other." So this was my little book haul. I'd love to hear any recommendations you have, especially in terms of classics for when you're trying to get back into classics. Thanks so much for watching my video. I hope you liked it, and have a nice day.